What does the goal do? Do you know the meaning of goal? The best way I define a goal is a goal. A goal is an end towards which effort is directed. If there is no goal post, imagine 11 players playing football. 11 players and 11 players, they're going on kicking the ball, kicking the ball, kicking the ball. Would you watch the match? If there was no goal post, would you watch the match? What is the use? Like mad people, they're just kicking the ball here and there. What should I watch? Why should I come for a game? Imagine there was a game of cricket and there's no wickets. If there's no 3 wickets, then why should the fellow bowl? Why is bowling? For what? So what I'm trying to explain.
Here my doubt is, when I want to follow the Bhakti Yoga, whether goal will create some problem to me.
No. Tell me, what is the goal?
No, Bhakti Yoga, when I want to surrender to the God, why should I have a separate goal as an ego, which is arising from an ego?
So let me explain this to you. The moment you realize the truth and you are enlightened, you need no goal. You must not have any goal. But till you reach that enlightenment, you need a goal. That goal will take you away from the material world. It will take you to achieve that spiritual awakening. You need that push to get there. The moment you are there, you don't need a goal. The moment you arrive, correct? Suppose you say, every day I am in such a bhakti yoga. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am in yoga all the time. Then why you want goal? You don't need goal. That is, you have to reach that state of Sat Chit Anand. Have you reached that state?
No,
If
the
you
thing
reach
is,
that state, no need of goal.
no, only one thing, sir. Goal is not allowing me to surrender to the God.
Then you don't have the goal and see. Try.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
If there's no harm, let me explain to you. See, what
Yes.
goals are bad, I'll tell you. Suppose the goal is for material, I want to make money. The goal is I want to build a house. The goal is I want to get married and have 2 children. Those goals are material goals. They are samsar goals. Samsaric. Samsaric goals are not good. The samsaric goals will make us sink in this world. But spiritual goals, according to me, are needed. We need some spiritual goals. In such time, same Sudeep. Remember Sudeep Bhargava told that pole vault example.
Yes, yes.
You use a pole vault. The goal is also a pole. The goal is like a pole. You take the goal up to that point, then you drop the goal. And you are in Ananda. You are there. So your answer is correct. Ultimately, we don't need a goal. In the end, we don't. For example, let me give you my own example. I'll give you my example. I don't have any goals. I don't have any goals. But let me tell you, I give my people who are working with me, I give them goals. I don't have a goal. Why I give my people goals? All the people who are working for me, even in the spiritual team, I give them goal. Tell me why I give them goal. Can you understand?
To make every person comfortable.
Because if I
with
don't
your
give them
actions.
the goal, then they will be out of focus. So they will be out of focus. They will be everywhere. They will not be able to achieve the goal. They will not be able to achieve what we want to achieve.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
If you find a specific area where the goal is troubling you, please bring it up. Then I would like to look at the specific area if there is something like that. Like
Yes.
you're saying in Bhakti Yoga. When you're in the Bhakti Yoga, don't have any goal. Take off the goal. At that time, please don't have a goal. Just be in Bhakti. Switch off all the goals.
Okay.
Be in
Okay.
surrender. Be complete surrender at that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Also Krishna Sharma, we can't have one size fits all. Sometimes you can't be common all. You should not have goal in all circumstances. It cannot be like that. It depends from circumstance to circumstance. Thank you. Thank you for understanding, Krishna Sharma. Next question, please. Dattatray.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
My question is, what are the hurdles and obstacles in the path of enlightenment? Enlightenment में क्या क्या होंगे?
What are the
मुसीबतें आती है अचीव करने में क्या?
The first problem is the mind.
Okay.
Then you have got the problem of the senses, the sense organs. The senses are creating desires. That's a problem.
Okay.
Then the problem
I
is
see.
the ego. Then,
I see.
then the problem is attachments. You become attached to
Oh.
people. You become attached
Uh-huh.
to products. So
I
there
see.
are many hurdles. If Dattatreya,
Oh.
it is not just one
Uh-huh.
or two or three. There are. It is just like asking how many jungly animals are there in the forest. There are many
Oh.
jungly animals in the forest.
I see.
So Dattatreya, one by
Huh.
one, if we overcome, for example, Sama, Dama, Upariti, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. One by one, if we overcome, then we don't overcome, we kill the animals. That means once we transcend the senses, the mind, then we move beyond it. Then we are free.
I see. Okay.
But is there any particular reason you are asking this? Is there any reason?
No, for the curiosity, anyway, we overcome to the hurdles, then we can achieve
So
the goal of.
So Dattatreya, for a person who wants to begin the journey, they are
Yes.
told for four important things. They are
Yeah.
told Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, Mumukshutva. Four important things. Vivek means use the power of discrimination. Vairagya means use the power of renunciation. Discrimination, renunciation, use discipline. Discipline of mind, body, cravings. These are the third. And the fourth is have a deep yearning for God and for liberation. This is the way to start. When you start like this, all the animals that are holding you back will slowly disappear. So I'm giving you the solution. You ask me what are the things that will hold me back. I'm giving you the four solution. The solution is please try to live with discrimination, dispassion, discipline, and desire for God and divine.
Okay, very good.
So that should be your effort.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Dattatreya.
Yes.
Can we have the next question, please? Girish.
Shivoham,
Girish.
my question is extension of yesterday's question.
Yes.
How Maya, Mithya, and ignorance, avidya, is connected?
Avidya causes Maya. And Maya causes Mithya. So sometimes if I'm wrong, you must correct me. I only speak like with as much as the wireless connection is there, so my connection is there. So sometimes you wonder why I come to a place like Switzerland. So I come here just to sit in the front of the lake like this and I meditate. So you see here, I have to have the connection. The divine connection has to be there. So I just come and I was going for a walk when I started the call. So with that note, what causes Mithya? What causes Mithya is this. What causes Mithya is what? This is the, is it coming? Are you there?
No, I am there. Your signal is breaking.
Okay, can you hear me? Kumar Swami, can you hear me? Sudeep, Savita, can you hear me, Savita?
Yes, sir. It is now okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what happened to the connection. So I was telling you, I hope you're getting my point, Girish. The cause, yesterday we said the cause of Mithya appears because of Maya. The cause of Maya is Ghor Avidya, ignorance. So if we overcome ignorance, then we know that it is Maya. If we know it is Maya, then we don't look at the mithya, we look at the satya. So Girish, is it making sense to you, or you have any doubt, Girish?
So even after we know that for our naked eye, this mithya will appear, but we will see
Of course.
satya only.
You will always see mithya as long as you have got avidya. If you have got avidya, see, the moment you overcome avidya, okay, you overcome avidya, you come to realize maya. You can't remove maya. Girish, very good question you're asking. Please pay attention. Can you remove the maya?
No.
But
Only I
can you
can
remove the
overcome it.
avidya? No. You cannot overcome maya. Can you overcome avidya?
Yes.
What happens when you overcome avidya?
Reality will appear.
No, you will realize maya. You will watch maya as maya.
Okay. Movie
Then
as
how
movie.
will you look at? Then how will you look at mithya? How will you see mithya?
As form of
Let
God
us-
only.
Exactly. Now let us take. It's a very important question, so I'm going to spend 2 more minutes on this. Everybody must pay attention. It's a very important question. Sudeep, you're following Sudeep, what I'm saying? A person who has got avidya, a person who has got ghor avidya, he doesn't know the meaning of maya. So he thinks, oh, my father died, oh, my father died, my father died, my father died. Yeah, because his father died. But he doesn't understand father died, so what? Father died, body died. He doesn't understand everything is, soul has become, Atma has become one with Paramatma. So we are suffering because of avidya. Every day we are suffering. Every day from morning to night we are suffering. I'm telling you, we all have fear. Suppose today I Switzerland. One person said, oh, I lost my passport. I lost my passport. I lost my passport. What's your passport? What can you do? You lost your passport, you lost your passport. Then after 2 minutes, his wife told him, hey, you fool, it's here. You gave it to my hand. I'm holding it. So what I'm trying to tell you, we human beings are so enamored by the drama that is unfolding that we think this drama is real. You know, Girish, this is not a real drama. The moment you come to know, that's all. You become completely Ananda. You become liberated. So we have to, what must we remove, Girish? Now I'm asking a question. What should eliminate?
Avidya should be eliminated.
Correct. When the
Ignorance
moment
has
you
to be
eliminate
vanished
avidya,
or
you will
eradicated.
enjoy the maya. What will be eradicated?
Ignorance has to be eradicated by proper knowledge.
Correct. But maya will not be eradicated. When ignorance is eradicated, we will enjoy the maya like a show, and we will see the mithya in the form of satya. We will not see the mithya, we will see the satya. Okay, good. Thank you, Girish. Next question. Huh? Sudhir Bhargava.
Shivam sir.
Shivam, Sudhir.
So there were 2 points. One, there was I'm for Dattare's ji's question. In one of the bhajans, you told there were 3 things that stop us from the way to enlightenment. 2 of them were responsibilities and shame. I just wanted to check with the third one if you remember it right now.
No, not okay. Duty, lust and shame.
Lust and shame.
The 3
Correct. Third
things
one was the lust.
that hold you back from duty, not responsibility. Duty, lust, and shame.
Duty, lust, and shame.
So what
Correct,
can hold
correct.
you back from enlightenment? Yeah. So just since you asked the question, let's explain it, Sudhir.
Sure, sir. Please.
A lot of people think, oh, it's my duty. It's my duty. What is your duty? Huh? What is the duty? We don't have any duty. In human beings, we are completely ignorant about the fact that we have only one duty. Samita, what is that one duty, Samita? You know, Samita, what is the one duty of our life?
In Latin.
To attain
Yes,
enlightenment.
Samita, what is the one duty of our life?
To attain
To attain
enlightenment.
liberation and unification. You are right. And I'm just giving it in a better words, to attain liberation and unification. Correct. You are right. Enlightenment. But keep the very important word. So when we have duty, if our duty becomes, oh, suppose somebody says, my duty is to cook food for my husband. What can I do? So I told, okay, what does your husband want? They say, my husband wants today, he wants lobsters. So where did you go? I went to the market, fish market, to buy lobsters. The next day, what does your husband want? My husband likes prawns. So now I am doing prawns. What are you doing? My husband bought prawns. Now I'm making tandoori prawns. Then what after that? Now my husband told me that I have to do Kadwa Chauth. So I am doing Kadwa Chauth. You keep on doing this Kadwa Chauth and you keep, then can you attain enlightenment? Can you achieve anything? No, sir, what can I do? Sir, I'm doing my duty. Nah. I am doing my duty because my mother-in-law told if you don't do Kadwa Chauth, your husband will die. You must keep vrat for husband. With all these things, so Sudeep, the first point is duty. Duty is a big problem. Lust. Lust is not only, people think lust is sex, not only sex. Lust is any kind of passion for money, for women, for wealth, for wine, any kind of lust. Lust means replacing your need with greed. The moment greed takes over, lust comes alive. So we must be careful of duty. Sudeep, if you think my duty, you know what will happen, Sudeep? One day you will die. You will die fulfilling your duty, but you will not attain your main purpose of life.
Right.
So duty should not stop. Duty, lust, and shame. You know, when I was taking this path, you know what many people told me? Hello, what will people say? Huh? When I started wearing white clothes, I gave up color clothes. People said, what will people say? Huh? I don't care what people say. Why that people say what they want to say? How does it matter to me? I want to attain. So if you feel ashamed, oh, what people will think about you, go to hell. Let them think. I don't care. I love my God. I love my work. I love my mission. I want to do that. So, my dear friends, if you want enlightenment, throw duty in the dustbin. Now, don't take it literally. Yeah? Don't go and tell everybody else to throw duty in the dustbin. No, but you have a bigger duty. You have a bigger duty, and the biggest duty is liberation and unification. Cooking for your mother-in-law, second important. First you offer to the divine. So duty, learn to prioritize your duty. So many people are caught in duty. So many people are slave of lust. And so many people, you know, what people will say. You know, I want to, but what people will say. Huh? What people will say. So, very good question, Sudeep. If you want enlightenment, be careful of duty, lust, and shame. My guru told me this. My guru told me this before he passed away. He made many beautiful things he taught me in life. And I try to teach you, one by one, I try to teach you these things. So next question, please.
Just one more
Samita.
thing, if you have time.
Yes, Sudeep. Who asked one
So
more
just
thing?
one point.
Yeah. Tell me, Sudeep.
Regarding your answers that you gave to Girish ji, absolutely no doubt, and I'm like whatever you said is fine. And just one small doubt: do Maya and Mithya, are they not the same? Because whatever is Maya is limited by the space and the time constraints. The same thing
You know
goes
there.
with Mithya also.
First of all, you know that yesterday's discussion, we had this full discussion yesterday.
Yes.
So we
But
clearly
I had
said,
that doubt yesterday also. That's why I'm just putting that question.
Okay.
I thought Maya and
please
Mithya would be the same thing.
And before I answer your question, you are free to condemn my answers openly. You are free to criticize. No, you please don't feel, don't say, if my answer is nonsense, tell me, here your answer is nonsense. Please explain to me, I will explain to you. But don't feel, you don't feel, please don't feel shy to criticize or to condemn an answer. Okay, coming back to your point, I think Girish asked yesterday in the explain today, Maya is the cause. Maya is the power of concealing the screen and projecting the image. You know what is Maya, correct?
Hmm.
When Maya is in play, when Maya is in action, Mithya appears. So Maya is the cause, Mithya is the effect. So what is your doubt, Sudeep?
So I read it somewhere that why something called as mithya is because it will did not exist in the beginning, it will not exist in the end, it will exist only somewhere in between. That is
Correct.
why it is called as mithya.
Correct.
Like my body is also, it's going to exist only between 2 particular years. Whenever I'm going to die, the body is perished. That's why it is mithya.
Correct.
So is that not Maya also? That was my doubt.
No. What is causing that to appear? What is making your body appear and disappear?
Okay.
Maya is doing it. This whole world is Maya. Sudeep, what is causing this
The same
drama
thing we
to
say
unfold?
for the world also. So the world is Jagat Mithya Brahma Satya. So-
जगत मिथ्या, जगत को मिथ्या कौन बना रहा है? जगत को मिथ्या कौन? Who is doing this मिथ्या?
Okay. So Maya is the power and
Are
the
you getting-
Mithya becomes the result.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, Maya is the
Power or the
tool
force,
used by the
okay.
creator to make this whole. Maya is a power.
Okay. 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 Got it,
And
sir.
Maya is caused by what, Sudeep, today? What
Maya
what
is
the
because
cause
of
Maya
ignorance.
today, we said?
Maya is because of ignorance. There's
Because
no
of
doubt.
it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank
Samita,
you, sir.
come on.
Thank you.
Samita, your question.
Shivam, sir. So previously,
Thank
if someone instigated me or irritated me, I used to get angry. But now, since I started attending your class from nearly a year, I don't get angry, so I don't react. So what I have realized is when you don't react, the opposite person itself starts reacting as to why you are not reacting. So that part pricks me.
The opposite person stops reacting or starts
Starts
reacting?
reacting, starts reacting because we don't react. So that when that starts, it pricks me. Like, so I have
Why
to
it pricks you?
translate even that.
No, why it pricks you? Again, see,
somewhere
wait. Let me explain. So somebody does something wrong, you don't react. Then they get
Yeah.
upset why you are not reacting. You still
Yeah.
don't react. Then they
Yeah.
will become quiet. No. Ultimately, they will become quiet.
yeah, but it takes time to become quiet. So then I wonder, am I instigating them by not reacting?
No. See, remember this. Your action is your karma.
Okay.
Their reaction is their karma. Your not reacting is not a cause of their karma. Please don't think like that, Samita.
Okay.
What you are doing in spiritual world, spiritual language, restraint. I'm not sure what the Sanskrit word, I'm not getting it correctly right now. Restraint.
Okay.
It's a very beautiful word, but I'm not getting that word.
Huh.
I'm not getting that word.
Sayam, sir.
What
Sayam
you're
could be the word.
showing is called Sayam. Sorry. That word is called Sayam. Thank you,
Sayam.
Sudhir. Sometimes the word doesn't. So you must have Sayam.
Okay.
There's a beautiful bhajan I wrote sometime back. सीखा कभी मैं सिखाया मैंने कभी संयम से मन को बांधना. I'll give you this whole thing tomorrow. Just came to me. There's a beautiful bhajan I wrote with the word Sayam. So Sayam is restraint. Let, for example, there's a lady who came and told me, my husband, he brings prawns. Every time he brings prawns and he puts the prawn in my mouth. So I said, then what you do? No, why I have to eat the prawn? No. I said, why? Why you want to eat the prawn? It is good to eat the prawn. It is tamasic, the dead flesh. Then she said, now when he brings and he puts the prawn in my mouth, I throw it out. I spit it out. Because then his money will be wasted. 100 rupees prawn went wasted. Next time he will not do it. So what happens? There must be Sayam. Sayam means restraint. So you please continue to having your restraint, because Samita, you yourself, see, without my telling you, in 1 year, you are getting so much peace, so much bliss, so much calmness. This is the method to go step by step. And we must keep on the journey. What is the use? If we go up to 70%, then we don't achieve, then there's no use about it. Yes, and next administrator.
Yes,
Thank you.
Kumar Swami, sir.
Sir,
Thank you. Kumar Swami.
Sir,
Shivam.
my question is extension of Girish and Mrs. Sudeep. Sir, actually,
Yes, yes.
the world, what we are seeing is a Maya by which the senses mind,
The world is
by which we are seeing by senses of the mind also is Maya. See, our eyes and the mind is also Maya. So we are seeing Maya to Maya. That's why we are realizing that it is true. But what I understood, this Maya can be eliminated in the understanding level only. It is a Maya. It is not a Maya. It is a Maya. Like that, it is on the understanding level only. I am thinking like that. We have to eliminate it on the understanding level only till get
Correct.
enlightenment.
correct. No, same thing, na, sir. Kumar Swami. When you say we have to understand means we have to overcome ignorance.
That's
Correct?
all.
No. Okay. When you overcome ignorance, don't tell me what many people tell you. Don't get carried away. Please understand, Kumar Swami. What we have to overcome ignorance. For example, we look all these things we are looking, right? All these things, mountain is there, ocean is there, everything is there, but it is
Yes.
caused. It is there only momentary. It is not going to be there forever. It is there because of the projection of the power of Maya. Maya is the projector. Maya is the
Yes.
power. It hides Prabhu, God, and it projects the manifestations of God. So where is your disagreement or question in the matter?
No, my idea is what I understood is we have to eliminate in the level of understanding only. That
No,
that is my,
no. Are you saying that you want to eliminate Maya?
in the understanding level.
Are you saying no? You can't eliminate Maya, na, sir. How can you eliminate Maya?
No, by ignorance, see, sir, by knowledge, by understanding with knowledge only, we can eliminate the Maya. That what I mean. That is ignorance. I can say that
No,
to overcome the ignorance. Again, it is coming to there only.
you can transcend Maya. Kumar Swami, Maya is God's power. You can't eliminate Maya. You can eliminate avidya. You can eliminate ignorance, and you can come in the state of consciousness. Are you getting my point? How Maya is God. God is using the power of Maya to run this world. How can you eliminate Maya?
Only understanding level, I thought, but it is also not correct.
No, your mind is confusing you using words. What you are saying is correct. By understanding this is Maya, basically Maya will be eliminated, but your Maya doesn't get eliminated. Your ignorance gets eliminated. What you're saying is correct at the understanding level, but you can't stop Maya.
Okay, sir.
You cannot stop Maya. You cannot Maya. So this song, this song came to me. Samita, I just got it here. It says, सीखा जिसने शांति में ही संयम से मन को बांधना, संसार में जो है जीता. I hope you are clear. संसार में वो है डूबा, तुझे घर पाना तो करनी साधना, शांति में पल पल मैं जीऊं, शांति में तुझको पाऊंगा, शांति बिन यूं ही मैं मर जाऊं. The beautiful song. I hope our co-host can paste these words for you. I'm asking the co-host to paste the words for you, and it's a beautiful. Sanyam is a very important book. Do we have any more questions? Sanjay Das, sir. Before we end, Sanjay Das.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam Sanjay Das.
First of all, I would like to, you have gone to, I think, Zurich. So you have so fresh, no jet lag. How can we be like you? Because in our school days, they used to say, whoever is outstanding student, you should rub your head with that person's head. So the knowledge will come. like you? When will we become like you?
Sanjay Das, jet lag
Oh.
only comes to the body, no, Sanjay Das. I am not the body, no. Again, if I think I am the body, then I would collapse by now. When you realize you are not the body, then there is a question of body. Body might have jet lag. I don't have jet lag. What you are seeing now is not the body. You are seeing me. The
Yes.
Atma is speaking.
True.
Atma is speaking to you. So let us learn.
Atma is speaking to Atma.
Atma is speaking to Atma. Absolutely. Because I don't think of you as Sanjay Das. I think of you as the soul in Sanjay. So if you tell me, I may call you Sanjay Das because you call yourself Sanjay Das. But the fact is that the moment we feel we are the Atma, then the power of the Paramatma will not create any kind of stress or anxiety. We will not become tired.
Right, sir.
My problem is, you know what, most of you, many of you, I have great reverence and respect for you all, because many of you are so on the journey that you are so constant in this journey. I told you, somebody like Kumar Swami, he's in America. Somebody like Bridget, she's in Quebec. Different people from different parts of the world. In India, we have people from north, south, east, west coming on this call.
And
But
Guruji
the
in
point
Zurich.
is commitment. Huh?
And Guruji is in Zurich.
So wherever I am with you. I mean, my body may be in Zurich, but I'm with you all the time. The point I'm saying, we should not lose our focus. We should be very careful that we do not listen to contra. Many of you may be reading and listening to contra messages, and that contra messages may be stopping you from moving towards the path of enlightenment. Therefore, you must be on that path, and you must not keep taking wrong left turn, right turn, because then you will lose the destination. With that note, I think we have gone beyond the time. My dear friends, every day, I hope not to miss this for the next few days. One day only after 10 days, I will be in a flight. I will let you know. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing you every day. I bow down. Thank you for the amazing questions. Every day through your questions, you teach me a new answer. And I bow down to you for teaching me every day, all my dear gurus. Thank you.